Hello.
Yes, I see you. Get in. Last night she went to see a doll's house with a couple of girlfriends, and now she has ideas. Now, it's one thing for a woman to weep, but when they do it at such a volume you can hear it through the door, that's when you know they're doing it just for the attention. It was a couple hours later when I realized I was on a good run with my novel. I had this really interesting sentence that kept going for page that how most days I can't concentrate because my idiot child is blasting the television. She never even picked up the little noise and snot factory. Up ideas about gender while your brain is still loose and stupid. Just remember, if you become a queer later in life, this isn't my fault. And still, you and the black hole that birthed you conspire to ruin it for me. What am I supposed to do now? Just go back to writing? I'm out of the zone now. You can't depend on women. You can't depend on anyone.
Yeah, that's where he gets it from.
You can't rely on other people, Bojack. It's good for you to know that. And she's a good mother for teaching you that.
Is his dad bipolar?
Thank you! So I stopped at a Jack in the Box on the way here, and the girl behind the counter said, "Hiya, are you having an awesome day?" Because it puts the onus on me to disagree with her, like if I'm not having an...
Just like his dad, bro.
And I have to be like, I don't know, all of it. So instead, when people ask how I'm doing, I usually say, I am doing so great. Well, my mom died, and she immediately burst into tears. Girl cry. And she's bawling, and she's saying, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but, you know, it's fine. I just got a free churro because my mom died. No one ever tells you when your mom dies, you get a free churro. All right, okay, here we go. Let's do this. Here I am, Bojack Horseman, doing a eulogy. Let's go. What happened to the organ? Okay, why don't you just leave the comedy to the professionals, okay? This is a funeral, sir, for my mother. Could you show a little respect? Lived a full life, that lady. Just all the way to the end. Which is, now I guess, no waitress. But seriously, that's all I have to say about my mother. No point beating a dead horse, right? So, now what? I don't know. Mom, you got any ideas? No? You sure? I mean, I don't want to embarrass you by making this eulogy into a melogy. So, seriously, if you wanted me to sit down and let someone else talk, just knock once. I will not be offended. I agree, it's better this way. She looked like this. Kind of like a pissed-off toy dinosaur. Coroner couldn't get her eyes closed. When I was a teenager, I performed a comedy routine for my high school talent show. There was this cool jacket that I wanted to wear because I thought it would make me look like Albert Brooks. That's the good that comes from wanting things. She was really good at dispensing life lessons that always seemed to circle back to everything being my fault. She had bought me the jacket. And even though she didn't know how to say it, I knew this meant that she loved me. Now that's a good story about my mother. It's not true, but it's a good story, right? And in TV, flawed characters are constantly showing people they care with these surprising grand gestures. And I think that part of me still believes that's what love is. Boat out in the ocean to save your best friend or solve a mystery and fly to Kansas. You need to do it every day, which is so hard. I kept waiting for that, the proof that even though my mother was a hard woman, deep down, she loved me and cared about me and wanted me to know that I made her life a little bit brighter. My mother did not go gentle into that good night. She went clawing and fighting and thrashing. Hence the face. Calm, where she looked in my direction and said, I see you. Just acceptance and the simple recognition of another person in a room. To be seen. And it doesn't feel like a relief to finally be seen. It feels mean. Like, oh, turns out that you knew what I wanted and you waited until the very last moment to give it to me. Only my mother would be lousy enough to swipe me with a moment of connection on her way out. Or maybe she just literally meant, I see you. You are an object that has entered my field of vision. She was pretty out of it at the end there, so maybe it's dumb to try to attribute it to anything. Because the show is making a statement about the fluctuant subjectivity of memory and how even two people can experience the same moment in entirely different ways. Some crew guy just left their coffee cup in the shot. And maybe this is like that coffee cup. Maybe we're dumb to try to pin significance onto every little thing. Maybe when someone says, I see you, it just means, I see you. Maybe she saw my dad. My dad died about 10 years ago of injuries he sustained during a duel. But he couldn't get any stores to carry it or any newspapers to review it. Finally, I guess this one newspaper thought he was pretty hilarious because they ran a review and tore him to shreds. He wrote the paper this letter saying anyone who didn't like his book, he would challenge to a duel. Anyone in the world. But in the middle of the 10 paces, Dad turned to ask the guy if he'd actually read the book and what he thought. But not looking where he was going, tripped over an exposed root and bashed his head on a rock. I wish I'd known. My husband is dead, and everything is worse now. I don't know why she said that. Maybe she felt like that's the kind of thing you're supposed to say at a funeral. Maybe that's what she meant by everything is worse now. Is that what you meant, Mom? I gotta say, I'm really carrying this double act. At least with Penn and Teller, the quiet one does card tricks. That's an example of a funny thing. Thank you. Let's try again. I'm sorry, Mother. You're not a huge bitch. You were a huge bitch. And now you're dead. Those parties, they were really something. There were skits and magic acts and ethnically insensitive vaudeville routines. And the big finale was always a dance my mother did. He'd linger in the doorway, scotch in hand, and watch in awe as this cynical, despicable woman he married took flight, in which you suddenly remember you can swim. And I would like to think that that's what she meant when we were in the hospital and she said, I see you. You know, the weird thing about both your parents being dead is it means that you're next. I actually had a near-death experience recently. A stunt went bad and I fell off a building. I'm an actor. I do my own stunts. I don't even know what mourning means anymore. There's a joke in there somewhere about a guy who's been to so many funerals, he doesn't even know what mourning means anymore. Let you guys figure that one out for yourselves.
It's morning. Morning.
I don't even know what I wanted to be sorry. My mom, even before she died, could barely remember who I was. And of course, my dad's dead. Maybe he did. I don't know. I never read it. Because why would I give him that? I used to be on this TV show called Horsing Around. Seriously, though, hold your applause. Maybe don't mention they're orphans so much because audiences tend to find orphans sad and not relatable. But I never thought the orphans were sad. I always thought they were lucky. And she was a junkie, but she's gotten herself cleaned up and she wants to be in Olivia's life again. And of course, she's like a perfect grown-up version of Olivia. Moms have a way of letting you down. But Olivia just thinks the horse is jealous. And when the mom says she's moving to California, Olivia decides to go with her. Of course, because it's a TV show, Olivia's mother had a relapse and had to go back to rehab. So Olivia had to hitchhike all the way home, getting rides from... There's always more show. And you can call Horsing Around dumb or bad or unrealistic, but there's nothing more realistic than that. You never get a happy ending, because there's always more show. All I know is she wanted an open casket, and her idiot son couldn't even do that right. We were in the intensive care unit. She was just reading a sign. My mom died, and all I got was this free churro. At the Jack in the Box, didn't even know me. I'm your son. All I had was you. It made sense to me because I went through the same thing when my dad died. And I'm going through the same thing now. Together. And when it got canceled, I was really bummed out. Not because I liked the show, but because I knew it could be so much better, and now it never would be. And as long as they were alive, even though you'd never admit it, part of you, the stupidest goddamn part of you, was still holding on to that chance. It's good to know that there is nobody looking out for me. That there never was, and there never will be. Now, it's good to know that I am the only one that I can depend on. Unless she just wanted what we all want. To be seen. Is this funeral parlor B?
I love how they were just sitting up there just watching the entire time and not thinking, who is you? You couldn't even notice he was like talking for like 20 minutes straight. That was incredible.
I know.
I'm just glad you showed up. The wait staff was starting to get suspicious. Long day at the office?
I lost them, Indira.
No.
In all my years of corporate mediation, I've never been unable to resolve a dispute before it goes to arbitration.
You make me feel like I'm actually good at it.
What's going on with you?
It's been a tough week.
Tell me.
I shouldn't talk about my client. This is a story about Bobo, the angsty zebra.
Blah.
Diana.
Like Diana, Princess of Wales?
I told you. I knew she was telling people business.
Came into possession of an audio tape of her friend and coworker, Bobo the angsty zebra.
Also, I'm a zebra.
What girl is he talking about?
I don't know. Girl sounds young, right?
Spoiler alert, you're not.
I just wish I could talk to him about it, but he's like an open sore.
And I'm doing fine. I just want to focus on the show. So please treat this like any other day and be extra nice to me because I am a famous actor, not because my mom died. Hey, did you hear my mom died?
Yeah, but you don't want to talk about it.
No. Pretty weird she died, though, huh?
I feel like he wants me to comfort him, but I'm still angry.
Maybe you could both use some space from each other. Why don't you tell him you need to focus on your work?
What work? Hey, what are we filming today? Why is there a submarine set? Interior sub.
Did you hear my mom died?
How about this? Tell me about your day. You had a tough workplace mediation?
Whew, the problem with these two is they don't just work together, they also live together.
Tell me what happened with Emperor Fingerface.
He lived in the same apartment as a tangled fog of pulsating yearning in the shape of a woman.
Afternoon. I want to talk to you, so I set a meeting through your assistant. Now, have you seen my keys?
Butter tray in the fridge. I think I put them there during one of my night terrors. I know you're a gal on the go, but even tangled fogs of pulsating yearning need to eat right.
I'll get something on set.
Pinky swear. Oh, I poked my face.
Functional relationship either have ever been in.
Oh, okay. I guess that's not that weird.
Great. Now back to the story of the fog in the hand.
Filled out and ready to go.
Okay.
Just need your signature.
Let me retrieve my pen.
Marvelous.
Yep. Oh, it was you!
What was me?
The last string cheese in the apartment. I was saving it, and you took it!
Okay, what happened next with Bobo?
Well, he wanted to get back to work, but since Flippy had writer's block, there was nothing for the actors to do.
How is there nothing to shoot?
He wasn't even on the show. He was just in one of our trailers and we couldn't get him out.
How hard is it to write a script, Gino? Oh, I'm Filbert. Bang, bang. I'm a tough guy. My wife is dead. Did I kill her? Who knows? I'm cool.
Buddy,
Hey, Mr. Chocolate Hazelnut Spread.
really sorry about your mom.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. It's really fine.
It must be so hard to lose a loved one. Out in the country, where she could have plenty of room to run free.
Why would she want to run around if she's old?
You know, I never really questioned the logic. My brother set the whole thing up. Phones or the internet, and oh my God, she's dead. My mom is dead!
Hey, what's going on with this submarine?
My therapist doesn't want me talking to you.
What?
My therapist, Dr. Indira, says it would be good if you gave me some.
Support I can get. So, if everyone could pay a lot of attention to me and ask me a lot of questions about my mother and maybe tell me stories about your mothers, I think that would really make me feel a lot better.
So, a brief recapitulation. This is not a room for repudiation or condemnation over any justification for litigation involving this corporation.
Nobody's going to
Bars.
litigate anything.
The very last one. I've been saving it all week.
All week until Wednesday?
That is correct. I measure my weeks Thursday to Wednesday. This morning you said yourself that when it comes to eating, you just grab whatever you can.
Can we use I statement?
Ay, ay, ay! You
Star named Indira. Google filled in your last name for me. Why did you tell Diana that she needed space for me?
Would you like to have a seat?
So when Jerry Lewis missed...
That's all he want, bro.
Wow, how long was I talking?
I hope that was cathartic for you. You want to come back same time tomorrow?
Wait a minute. I see what's going on here. Are you...
Pausing at their most interesting moments. That feels like the most natural way to have a conversation.
Well, while I was talking to Bobo, Diana was trying to keep things together on...
Presumably, something shocking will happen, and then if it does, we have a shot of you saying, oh my God. Makes sense.
But it's good. You're gonna like this. Remember how you said you needed space?
Yes.
When you told me that, I didn't take it well. But I made a new friend, so everything is good now.
Oh, it's great that you would want to talk to someone, and you should. But she's mine. I really need her to just be mine. Can you understand that?
Yeah. So in my dreams, I'm Filbert, and sometimes when I wake up, I don't know if I'm Filbert or if I'm me, or if I'm still dreaming.
See you.
I'm a therapist. A doctor heals, a DJ spins, Jessica Chastain takes whatever gig Amy Adams says no to. My job is to listen. And at that moment, Bobo needed someone to listen.
Why not just say you took the cheese?
Because I didn't.
You want an office, right? There's nothing wrong with telling a small lie to avoid a fight. I do it all the time with my wife.
I took the string cheese.
Ha ha! I knew it! Let me just grab my pen.
But even if I did take the cheese...
But you just admitted you did.
Fair game foods. Grapes, fair game. Eggs, fair game. An unsliced pie, not fair game. A sliced pie, fair game.
Filbert, flap, flap, flippy flap, fart, barf, barf me river fart bag. What's going on in here? That's great, but also maybe something involving a submarine?
You are not responsible for the dysfunction of others.
What?
I'm just saying, don't let him get you down.
Where did you hear that about the dysfunction of others?
I think your Priscilla crustacean is the same person as my tangled fog of pulsating yearning in the shape of a woman.
How long has he been your client?
Not a client.
3 sessions.
Days. Friends for 3 days.
I asked you not to see her. I asked for one part of my life that I could have to myself.
Then it sounds like our time together is done.
What?
The fact that you're setting a boundary is good. Go forth with the tools I've given you. Live your life, Diana.
I can't believe you chose Bobo over your client of 7 years.
At a certain point, I can't hold myself responsible for other people's dysfunction.
I mean, that is kind of your job.
Now for the real work to begin.
Real what now?
You did the hard part, admitting you need help.
Did I admit that?
And now comes the even harder part.
He got scared.
Let's talk about your mother.
You know what? This has been great. I got what I wanted and I made so much progress, so I think
I can't believe I lost 2 clients in 1 day.
You're focusing on the negative. I'm sure you helped them in ways you'll never know.
Hello?
Todd. Princess Carolyn was on set all day the day of the string cheese theft. She was not home when the cheese went missing, rendering any arbitration agreement made under those conditions null and void.
I don't even know why we had to go through corporate mediation in the first place.
I guess I just wanted it to be a workplace dispute because I thought if you knew it was a roommate dispute.
Which is why I wanted that office.
Well then, let's get you that office. I just need to grab my pen. Hey!
You need her more than I do, and I think she can really help you.
Help with what? I was just looking for someone to hang out with during my lunch. I didn't want some psycho battling quack.
Oh my God, you haven't changed at all.
Whoa, Diane. No. I'm not the problem here. None of this would have happened if I felt like I could talk to you.
You say you want to get better and you don't know how. Well, here's me, your friend, telling you how. Get therapy.
It's me. Come on. We're the same.
We are not the same.
We're doing it, Diane. We're doing it.
Support system of my Filbert family. You know who I really feel bad for is my dad. He's out on that farm all by himself, and oh my God, my dad is...
Action.
Tell me what happened in submarine, Filbert.
We were doing a routine submarine sting operation. Things got out of hand.
Easy.
Oh my God.
Only there was no stuff.
Oh my God.
There was a girl there. She couldn't have been older than 17.
Bring in the girl.
What? What is this? She kissed me. What?
What did you do to her, Filbert?
Nothing. Like I said, she kissed me.
Kiss her back.
Gonna go through with it, but another part knows that's a lie. We can't just leave her here.
Use your brain, Filbert.
Malone, you gotta believe me. I'm a good guy.
Die.
I'm a good guy. I didn't know that she was... You have to understand, I'm a good guy.
She trusted you.
How do you make something right when you've made it so wrong? It's just good to have someone to talk to.
Cut. Amazing. I'm a genius.
I'm still getting used to this new house. I just bought it and it's the 60s. No, I'm just kidding. It's 1993 and I'm wearing a costume. Where's your costume?
Can't I just wear a dumb hat and say I'm Blossom?
In my opinionation, yes.
She was nice.
Finish getting ready. I'm kidding. Can you imagine if I spoke to you like that?
I really can't. You just said the Notebook. I thought you were going to be like a pen or something.
The important thing is we both look super cute. And everyone at this party's going to be like,
I just know you're afraid of mummies, and since it's Halloween, we might see some mummies.
I'm not afraid of mummies. I just don't like them.
I'm not sure I get our costumes.
You're the guy from The Hangover, the first one, which just came out this year. I don't know why I said first one, because there's only one Hangover movie, and it's 2009.
Every Halloween party I went to with one of my ex-wives, we'd get in a huge blowout. I am so relieved that you are fun and easygoing, so there is no danger of that happening.
We're new social media app sensation Tweed Feed. It's Insta plus Snapchat.
Let's hope that she stays the same.
Booyah! It'll be off the easy fo sheezy. OMG, it's gonna be cray-cray. Turnt. This is going to be the best Halloween. Nice. Sunset Boulevard?
I usually take Fountain.
Who are you, and what are you doing here?
Oh, good one. Pretending not to know your old friend, Mr. Peanut Butter?
We go.
Well, I figured, hey, why not have a crossover party? So I brought my party, wait for it, to you.
Partygoers? No, is it?
Sure is. Happy your 25 years running Halloween party. Halloween. Halloween.
In the sense that you are literally wearing a costume from the TV show we both work on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to Rite Aid to see what I can throw together. Don't let the party die down before I get back.
I definitely will let it die down.
For trick-or-treaters?
No, I don't know. Just hand out these Emmy screeners.
I'm on it. Those kids will be holding out their hands for friends. Why grip a Twix when you can sip a Ritz? No, you are way too old to be trick-or-treating and way too young to be a guest at this party.
Oh no! Why did I give you the option of trick or treat? I just want a treat. How about now?
Okay, come on in.
Everything is kind of intermingling.
President, I don't want that. That's too much responsibility.
I can't do this anymore. You, take my shift.
Oh no! The responsibilities are already starting.
Okay, this cider has not been sufficiently alcoholed. If I'm trapped here with all you losers, I'm at least getting drunk. Well, I guess one drink won't hurt.
No, I get that it's the X-Files. I'm just saying, what happened?
Well, can I at least come with you?
You know Erica can't talk to two people at once on account of her split brain procedure. Why don't you go talk to, the teacher from Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
This is a good idea, 13-year-old Todd.
It's part of the Halloween code. If you don't give teenagers candy, they're going to TP your house.
Okay, the one with Brendan Fraser.
Ooh.
And I thought everything was going well. And then something really traumatic happened.
Oh my God, what?
I didn't get the part.
No mummies.
Hey, remember that time that lady freaked out because she saw a mummy? Who was that lady?
That was actually Jessica Biel.
You can remember because if you look at me and don't recall my name, you'll think to yourself, who is this person? I'm in a real pickle. And then just know that my name is like the thing that you're in, but with an S at the end.
Cool.
A lot of history.
Yeah, I can't believe we've been doing this party since '93.
That's the year I was born.
I did not realize that.
Hey.
I want to leave. Who has the yellow military assault vehicle blocking me in?
Oh, that's me.
Since when do you drive a Hummer?
Company car.
Company right now because Three's Company.
I'm just trying to get out of here.
Oh my gosh, Diane. I just want you to know that I know that you and Mr. have a history.
Mr.?
Should we do shots together to, like, celebrate how normal we're being?
Yeah, this is a good situation.
Okay, bye, Diane.
Cynical. And Jessica was sweet and full of life.
Yeah, she sounds awesome.
But actually, now that I think about it, when I first met Katrina, she was also full of life. Hey, buddy. Ugh. The conga line leader.
You too optimistic.
I'm gonna go dry off. You two chat it up.
No, Mr. Peanut Butter, please. Thank you for hosting this party. So fun.
I love parties, as you know. But maybe we should go soon? There are so many famous people here. It's actually making me kind of anxious.
Diane.
No, I can't talk right now. Can I call you tomorrow? Or is this the one night a year you emerge from your crypt?
Go introduce yourself. I'm sure he'd love to meet you.
Or studies say buying used is actually better for the environment. But hey, you tried and subsequently trapped me at this party.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
No?
Okay, we'll just put that in the large bucket of things we don't talk about.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Thought you didn't want to talk about it.
Oh, God.
There! You're a one-night stand. Get it? Nightstand?
Nice. You should be a producer or something.
Ha ha. Yeah, right.
But not yet. Keep manning the door.
Three of us had a long debate about government spending, which is exactly how I wanted to spend my Halloween.
I am so sorry.
Although I have to say, now that your TV show has put us into a new tack, me alone for an hour and a half.
I guess time flies when you're having fun, right?
I am not having fun!
Just Gilligan's Island, right?
Oh, thank you so much.
He always seemed to leave them alone at a party.
You already know yourself, so... Oh, God. Listen, I just wanted to tell you how much I loved horsing around. It was like...
Yeah, Mom, I'm still here. No, it was nobody important.
No.
Yes, and I didn't want to tell you because I know how much this party means to you. But I can't be more fun than your ex-wives. It's too much pressure.
I shouldn't talk about my ex-wives so much. I don't want you to feel like you have to be fun.
But I am fun.
Let's just get out of here.
I don't want to get out of here. I'm having fun. This is fun for me.
Yes, I will.
You know what? No. Because now I want to be alone. So have fun hanging out with all your hippie, liberal friends, okay? Because I'm going home.
It's my mobility.
Well, how do you think I felt when I had to do that screen test all wrapped up in gauze?
Wait, you were auditioning to play the mummy?
But I don't feel anything. What's wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong. Just sometimes parties are over.
I'm sorry I ruined another Halloween for you.
You didn't ruin it.
I really wanted you to think I was fun.
Diane, you don't need to pretend to be something you're not. I already love you.
Sitters Club?
Not at all.
Shattered dreams of playing Adelaide in her high school's production of Guys and Dolls because the musical director sees her as more of a rusty Charlie.
I don't know why this keeps happening.
Huh? Okay, no. I was going to say, you not listening, and I repeat, you don't listen? That's not the only thing going on here. You keep dating women in their 20s.
I do that.
They're not fully formed yet. Life changes people.
Well, not me.
That's kind of my point. Well, either you date someone older, or you grow up. Because otherwise, they're gonna keep outgrowing you. Mind if I try?
I wouldn't say outgrow as much as just mentally take on a different form.
What if I'm just a rebound?
I was a rebound, and he loved me so much for 10 years. If you guys will excuse me, I'm just gonna take this dickhole's helicopter home.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm actually really glad you went through all those ex-wives. Because it means Bert is throwing a monster shindig up in NoHo.
Josephine's ex what now?
They have a 2-story ice luge and a huge beer pong tournament, and I brought us new costumes so we don't have to look stupid.
Now, he's getting too old for the girl. I think Diane kind of emotionally grew him up, and now he's very much exhausted.
Where is everyone?
Hey, let's do this again next year.
Talk to me, Filbert.
Don't tell her a thing.
What did you do to your wife?
He popping those pills kind of hard.
Cut. We're turning around for Bojack.
All right.
Call it on the whole sleeping together thing. I don't usually keep dating co-stars once we've wrapped.
Would you say we're co-stars?
Filbert Season 1.
Great work, everyone.
I want you all to know I'm proud of what I've done here.
I love the sign.
You better. I basically had to go through a whole pen on that thing.
Kansas had a one-night layover in California.
Really?
No, dummy. I wanted to see you.
Hey, Todd.
You okay?
I broke up with my fireman.
Not Steve.
No, not Steve. It was Doug.
Not Doug! It was the same with me and Yolanda. No emotional connection, but the no sex was amazing. None of the best...
Dun, 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 dun.
All about that, Ace?
You should get yourself out there. You were the best boyfriend I ever had.
Ever since Filbert rapped earlier today, the question on everybody's mind is, what's Mr. Peanut Butter going to do next? So long now.
Yeah?
Who has the time? I'll just wait till the movie comes out, then see the movie, and decide if the book the movie is based on would make a good movie.
Oh, that's...
Birthday Dad.
But what is it?
It's Birthday Dad.
Nice scrunchie, Professor. It was literally a thing.
Joby's the guy in your dorm who plays guitar?
Yeah, he's really funny, but like soulful funny, you know? It's weird to be back in this house. This is where it all happened with your mom. Oh my god, this is so weird.
Holly, whoa, it's okay. All that's ancient history.
Planning on going out to a nice dinner with your new girlfriend? Or seeing a movie with your new girlfriend? Or staying in and watching cable?
I get what you're asking, and the answer is no. I don't...
It's Birthday Dad.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Pregnant lady doesn't want the baby. If you can get there tonight, the baby's yours.
Tonight?
Is everything okay?
I have to drive my hospital to the car right now. I'm a baby, and there's adopting on the way.
You're adopting? Breathe. I'll get the car seat. Let's go.
I'm down to 1 bottle a day.
Is this like an AA thing?
No, I don't need AA. Would you get out of there?
I want ice. What the hell are these?
What? Oh, those,
Why was this in your pocket? Are these for me?
No.
Wait, for real?
Yes.
Oh, then actually, oops.
I mean, you can try taking the sink apart if you still want it like that.
And you're the only person I knew would be available on a Friday night with nothing to do.
Hey, I almost went to the movie tonight.
I want to pay her back. thought you could help me brainstorm.
Okay, what kind of things does she like?
Well, sex, for one. At-home genius, you cracked it!
What?
To the junkyard behind the engineering school.
Always happy to contribute.
I told you, I'm on a system now. I'm not doing drugs. This was medicine.
Can you get more?
Some more? I'm totally not a drug addict.
I'm really sorry.
No, it's fine. Let's just enjoy our time together, even though I'm in tremendous pain. And I'll try to get over it, but the whole time we...
Lord. Just like his dad.
I can't believe you're adopting.
I just realized it was the right thing for me.
I just remember you were so adamant about having the baby yourself.
Well, one day you're going to be a great dad.
Hopefully as cool as birthday dad.
Who is he?
Exactly.
Who wants to party?
Doctor Who. Thank you for squeezing us in.
30 days at Pastiches Malibu, and now I'm sober? It's like I completely regenerated as a brand new doctor.
Congratulations.
You'd have to be a real lost cause not to seek help after losing Sarah Lynn like that, don't you think?
Oh, that by my dad, but she got adopted by 8 other dads.
Okay. Do you know how many times I hear this story every week?
This story specifically, even the 8 dads part.
Oh?
That's right, because you're gonna need it when you meet your new best friend...
Whoa!
Henry Fondor!
Oh, no. Where's my belt? Where's my...
What?
He's a sex robot.
What?
To show you that I care about your needs.
My prime directive is to pleasure you.
Todd, I'm not sure you understand how sex works.
Pretty impressive I put it together in one afternoon.
I love it when you call me father.
Still.
When this is done, maybe it'll make a great story that you can tell that kid you have a crush on.
Who, Joby? I don't have a crush. Where is she?
She has a book club with dumb Nicole, who keeps picking these very long Italian books that then Nicole doesn't even read. Why do I know about Gina's friends?
And see if there's a window I can climb through.
Oh, good thinking. I'll stand guard. Wait, Gina, no, stay outside. I need to talk to you slowly.
Is this about our relationship? What is there to talk? I told you I didn't want to see you.
I want you to know that you are top shelf, Gina. You know what I mean? Top shelf.
I have had 28 on-set flings, and no guy has ever come to my house after shooting was over to try to have a real relationship.
That's why I can't wait to talk about this tomorrow.
What? Where are you going?
I'll call you. What the hell are these? These aren't my pills.
Sorry.
Not your fault. It's just my back. I got another idea.
Okay.
All the times I imagined us taking home a baby from the hospital, I never pictured it like this.
You mean you never pictured it would happen on a Friday?
Yeah, exactly. That's the main difference.
I guess the lesson is, don't listen to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that really what you're gonna wear for the first time your new baby sees you?
Yes.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
Again, and I hate to keep harping on this, we wouldn't be here if someone hadn't dumped my medicine.
I know, but this place is super...
Hello, drug merchant. Is it lit under here? What?
Oh, brother.
And please, talk into my lollipop.
Okay, this guy's a cop.
I assure you I am not. So clearly, not a cop. Unless I somehow had an Altoid or a Tic Tac after, which again, no. We got the package.
Run!
Oh, they're getting away.
Come on, we have to keep moving.
Maybe I figured if you had some other way to satisfy yourself sexually, then you could spend more time with me, like we did in high school.
Todd,
You'd be the first person I'd tell, and you'd smile and say, "That's my boyfriend."
Well, that could be cool. But then I would have sex with the robot? Well, you got any other ideas?
What about if marbles were cube-shaped so they don't roll away as much?
No, Dad. So glad he's going to a good home with a mother and a father.
What's this now?
I mean, if my boyfriend was...
Family together.
Ralph, don't lie to her.
I'm not lying. A year ago, we wanted to have a family together. I still want that.
Ralph, no. I have plans now, and you're not in them.
You don't need to do this by yourself.
I never needed to. I want to.
Oh, my God, I just realized something. If you can do it by yourself, maybe that means I can do it by myself.
No, Bridget. You definitely can't. I got it.
Okay, but for real, give me my baby boy.
Oh.
Do you really need these pills?
Hollyhock, how many times...
I'm just saying, is it at all possible that maybe you don't...
you go to college and...
I get that, but
all the time, my whole life, and you have no idea. So I'm sorry that you had one bad experience with my mom, but I have been in pain my whole life.
You're sure I can't drive you home?
No, Ralph.
Can I at least wait with you for the cab?
Okay.
Need the pills. I thought I did, but yeah. So, thank you for caring about me. Okay.
You promise?
Yes, I promise.
Okay. I love you.
Having withdrawals.
What troubles you, sister?
It's the woman who came from the water. She's been in our care for 2 years.
Is prayer but a bargain? Is it for you to present terms to the Lord?
No, Mother, I just...
You prove your faith to him, that he might reveal his glory to you.
Yes, Mother. This is hopeless. I want to help you, but I don't even know who you are. I look at your face and think...
Bojack!
What are you saying? I don't...
Bojack! Bojack! Bojack!
60 days.
Come on, get up. We're gonna be late.
How have I gained weight? Spent 2 weeks in the hospital hooked up to a feeding tube.
Okay. Filbert is an astonishment, with Horseman bringing surprising depth to the eponymous character.
Pun on pony. Ugh.
Wait, there's a part about me. Gina Cazador also appears as Sassy Malone.
Probably just because you're a good actor. Anyway, I got you something for the premiere party.
These are beautiful, Bojack.
Well, don't let it go to your head. It's just because you visited me in the hospital.
This is not the sad man, a suave and cynical anti-hero, but a barely scabbed over wound of a person.
Barely scabbed over. Congratulations. How is that possible?
Well, that'll give you plenty of time to come up with a few spontaneous remarks for the red carpet.
Oh, do I have to trailer for your new show, Filbert? And I think you ought to see this.
What did the clam say to the crab at the undersea ball?
I think you know why I'm here.
Take you.
Let's get down to business.
You want me to take you to work? No way.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes, 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 yes. Wow, chicka wow wow, chicka wow wow.
It's a dope photo.
At this thing?
Oh, well.
I mean, I know we're together. I just meant publicly. Like, we're gonna introduce the world to Bogina.
Well,
Wait, Pickles wants to say hi.
What Pickles?
Hi, Bojack.
Hello? Are you the Pickles?
I don't know if I'm the Pickles, but maybe one day. Right now, I'm just a waitress.
On the same phone call? What is this?
I don't know what this is. Why did you call me?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. He must have accidentally hung up right after he accidentally said, okay, bye.
Official, smoop official. It's the same line.
Doesn't mean I stole it.
Flip.
I spent months on that line. I slaved. Pros and funnies.
Mr. Ziegler, we have so much respect for your work.
Do you think I'm like a penny on a railroad track? Prone to flattery?
We've got a premiere to get to.
I want what every comedy writer wants. Respect.
Oh, what if I just let you come to the premiere party with us? They have tiny tacos and soft shells that are impossible to fold without making a big mess.
You gotta talk to Ziggy.
Can you ask him to sign the release?
I can't even ask him the best time to go to the dentist. He hasn't talked to me for 30 years. Now, you mentioned a party.
Celebrities and be in magazines where they say who wore it better, and then people vote, and then 78% of readers say Pickles dead!
It's you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll see you in there.
FYI, you're gonna want pictures of her after you see what she does in Filbert. Let me tell you something. That 39-year-old actress is going places.
Be Ziggy Abler. Thank you so much for coming.
Darling, you're wasting your time. I love to sign documents. In fact, that's my signature move.
Oh, is it 5 o'clock already? If you poured me a drink, you must want something. Out. You want to be tantamount to this catamount? You've got balls, I'll give you that. Painting canvas after canvas of my wife, and through this act rediscover the woman I fell in love with those many years ago.
I am powerless in the face of your mesmerizing sexual energy.
Such a brain for business, yet such a tongue for poetry.
You will submit to my desires.
Very impressive.
He's leaning in, and I respect that.
Guys, are you sure about this?
I've never been more sure about anything.
Premiere of my opus. I hope you all enjoy it because that means you are smart. If you don't get it, that means that my genius wasn't appreciated in my own time, and that's okay too.
When you have to clarify that. Look, folks, Herb is being modest.
Herb?
I'm sorry. Flip. Did I say Herb?
Ha! That brain, he says?
That brain? Double ha!
And I think that that's what this show says, is that we're all terrible, so therefore we're all okay.
What?
Nothing's lonelier than a party.
Oh, it was an hour long.
You left after like 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, my friend Alana, not my best friend Alana, but another Alana who is my friend, was having a crisis, and I needed to text her LOL.
Well, you...
Sweetest, cutest dog in the whole world. And then you'd shoot someone, and I was like, ew.
Well, Fritz is the hardest I've ever acted.
Oh.
Way harder than when I did the ice bucket.
But you do. The least I could do is watch your TV show. Even if it kills me because I hate it so much.
Like that. We might actually get a season 2. That's never happened to me before.
That's incredible.
Excuse me. Can I borrow you?
R.I.P. to the moth, bro.
If I,
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no. I was actually talking to Gina.
Me? I'm being borrowed for a few minutes? I didn't know it would feel like that, to be in that room, to hear people cheering for Filbert.
What are you talking about?
Makes for a better TV show, but if Filbert is just a way to help dumb assholes rationalize their own awful behavior, well, I'm sorry, but we can't put this out.
Went wrong.
It was a long time ago. My wife Harriet always had a sneaker for Ziggy.
Oh, and the unspoken resentment crept in?
Too many.
And what? You took a swing at him?
I said I always felt he had the easier job, coming up with the punchlines.
And then what? What led to the rift?
Led? That's the whole rift.
Why don't you just switch jobs?
So, you both think you had the harder job?
Of course.
Indubitably.
Well, what if you tried switching roles?
You mean I tag his setups?
Why not?
To Zig.
All right, so we have a deal?
What did the terminally ill man say to Dr. Kevorkian?
Give me that sweet release.
Or anyone else justifying their shitty behavior because of the show.
What is your problem? Why can't you just accept that something you did is successful? It's connecting to people, and that's you do.
Then what the hell happened in New Mexico?
Look, I don't know what you think that you know.
I don't know anything. I mean, I know something happened with a girl in New Mexico. I wanted to know what happened, and you wouldn't tell me.
You never asked.
Okay, so I'm asking now. What happened in New Mexico?
Hello, smile for Yahoo Finland.
And I am very publicly your friend, so if it gets out that you're doing creepy stuff, that makes me look bad.
Oh, so you're worried about things that I may have done because you think that it reflects badly on you and around?
What?
Or the dozens of other shady things that may or may not have occurred in my life that I can barely even remember because I was high or drunk or it was 30 years ago?
And you don't feel bad about any of this stuff. I'm here.
Yeah, and I know that's not the woke, progressive, intersectionally appropriate thing to say, but I would say, yeah, I'm the one who has suffered the most because of the actions of Bojack Horseman.
Just like his dad.
Yeah, I have.
The most?
The most.
Really? More than, say, Sarah Lynn? Father figure she ever had, and when she came to you for help, you, hey, how you doing?
You folks having a good time?
Look great, thanks for coming. You had sex with her sober, you took her on a month-long bender, and then she died. Fun.
You win. You scored all the points in the argument. According to facts, you are right and I am wrong.
That's not...
When I met you, I was depressed because I didn't like myself. And when you wrote that book and sold a bajillion copies, you taught me that as screwed up as I am, that's okay.
But if all you've gotten out of this friendship is the idea that you should be okay with yourself as you are, then I don't think this is a good relationship for either of us.
Thinking. She was 17, which is the legal age of consent in New Mexico, and she wasn't drunk, so not that I wanted to. I never, and I didn't. That's the dumbest part of all of this. I didn't do anything. I was in a bad place because Charlotte had just... So then she came onto my boat, Charlotte in, and I was with her daughter, but again, nothing had happened yet.
Yet.
Let go of me.
Diane, please.
You're hurting me, and I would like you to let go now.
You want more episodes?
Give it to me.
Ooh. Flip! They're picking us up for more episodes!
Wow.
Oh, ah.
Hey, you want me to drive you home and you can come back and get your car tomorrow?
You don't have to do that.
Of course not. I don't have to do anything.
Facing.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey, hot stuff. Whoa.
Clinging on to anything near him. It used to be like Princess Carolyn and then Diane.
Finally got you to leave a party early.
Come on, you know I'd do anything for you.
Why? I'm such a disaster.
You're not a disaster.
Do you want to come in?
See why they call you Sassy.
Hello, old friend.
Fritz, but you're dead.
Oh, season 2?
You can't do that, Marjorie.
John, it's over.
Fritz, you maniac, what are you doing?
What you are too chicken shit to do.
John, help!
Missiles hit. The air is thick with the stench of death, and the hospitals are delivering some very wacky babies. But finally, they reopened the yogurt land near me. My wife, and Sassy hasn't turned me in. I think she likes me.
Cut.
It's been 2 months since the first season of Filbert came out, and it's a hit, which is great for me, but even better for Gina. I see. Thank you.
Why do you still use a landline?
What am I supposed to tell her? I'm just an old-fashioned guy? Or maybe I like things that are plugged to the wall and murder.
Oh, Filbert, that's awful. I know how much you didn't want him to be murdered.
Sassy, put on some pants. You've got a sweet bottom, but the only bottom I'm interested in right now is the bottom of this case and getting to it.
I told you no spooky voice.
You want me to roll my eyes back and stick my tongue out?
Yeah, let's try that.
The chief is named Basil, like basil, which is an herb, like herb.
I just don't think anyone would use a story from your life without telling you.
Diane would.
What's going on with you?
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, because this time, it's business. Personal business.
You worried about Diane. Telling.
What are you accusing me of? You think I can't come up with my own ideas? Those popsicle guys signed a release.
Popsicle guys? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Something happened to you that affected our ability to stay on schedule.
What?
Bojack, I care about you. And also the 218 other people who will be out of a job if you spin out like you usually do. I think you're overworked.
Oh, for real? With a side order of, you think? And sundry retorts of that fashion?
Here's what's going to happen. You're going to take the rest of the night off.
I can't sleep.
Yeah, you mentioned.
Flip was acting very suspicious.
He sure was 8 hours ago, but we're home now, and it's 4 in the morning.
Watch it, Bojack. You're losing it. Gotta be cool for Gina. What's something a cool person would say?
Hey, Daddy-O. Got a Splitsville to the lavatory if you catch my drift. Hang 10.
Oh, Bojack, I know what's going on. I played a girls' PE coach who solved mysteries in a pilot called Death She Whistles.
He's gonna overdose, bro.
The Bojack mysteries will continue after this.
$30 million worth of ad time or work out some sort of licensing arrangement. Basically, what you need to know about me is I am desperate and will say yes to anything.
35 over 35 but under 40 list.
No, nothing came today. I wasn't looking at anything. Why are you so insistent that something came today? Obsessed with things coming much?
This case is like the movie Love Actually. No leads. Hope the coroner can help us out.
She will.
We got a lot of history, me and the coroner.
Here's a picture.
That letter I is in a nerd font. I'd say it's from The Believer, and you're the only person who reads The Believer.
First of all, The Believer is a very popular $12 magazine. And I didn't...
Victim, if it's the same killer, he's a real pain in the neck.
Hey, there's being sassy, and there's going over the line with humor. Literally.
He hid them everywhere.
I'm doing a survey for the cable company.
All right. Well, I've got time for a survey. Kind of fun to think big-time corporations care about what little old Kyle thinks.
On a scale of...
I'm going to give us an 8.
Okay, so it sounds like your wife isn't obsessed with a desire to exact revenge on a former friend.
What?
For cable-related reasons or otherwise.
I don't even know how to judge that.
Let's say that one is horribly scarred by an older man she trusted and is now dedicated to getting the word out about the bad thing he did.
What channel is Netflix?
Gotta get back to Scotland. You're the man now, dog.
Well, that didn't pan out. We got no leads, and the Olive Garden won't deliver.
I don't know, I guess it's just funnier when I do it. The point is we have to stop him.
So many people could have sent that note. Why do so many people hate me?
We are on set.
Oh, yeah. We are, in fact, on set.
It's blending.
I'm telling you, Bojack's onto us.
Oh, he's not onto anything.
I think he knows about the popsicle guys.
Pickles about dinner tonight. Hey, Bojack, look at you skulking behind doors with a malevolent aura.
Someone is hiding something.
How did you know? Did you talk to Diane?
Yes, I did talk to Diane.
Bojack.
There's got to be a simple explanation.
No, I'm telling you, this whole thing is rotten, Gina.
You said Gina again.
What?
You called her Gina. The character's name is Sassy.
Fritz, you're not real.
Does this feel real enough for you?
Oh, you don't have to do this. You can trust me.
I do trust you.
I'm a heavy sleeper.
The pieces are starting to fit together. Literally. Who else is in on it? Mr. Peanut Butter. He's up to something. Something involving Diane. But what do they all have in common? Secrets and destroy me. And poor Gina is caught up in the madness. I have to find a way to protect her. Get it?
Everyone's evil. It's a conspiracy to destroy you. Protect Gina. Got it.
What's going on with you?
I can't tell her the truth. She's safer knowing nothing.
You realize you just said that out loud?
Oh, sorry. I should have known his clucky, handy face was behind this.
Hi, Bojack.
The gif is up, Bozo. Spill the beefs.
Okay, you got me. In order to offset the cost of wife.
So you wrote the note?
No, that's...
Tell me the truth, Chavez. Have you always been secretly jealous of me? Did you hate that you were a nothing and I was a successful cop? Did you create this entire...
I mean, I don't think he's a nothing.
I'll call you.
Fritz is getting away.
Bojack, hold on.
Take the show down.
So what? You solve this little mystery, fix this little hole, and then everything will be fine?
I'm doing this for you, Gina.
You don't want that. For everything to be fine? How dreadfully.
Leave them with a smile when you go. You can bet that you're a star, so don't forget. Paint your face and brush your mane and find some place to cut your pain. There's portions we can buy at the mall. And your name on that wall. So don't stop dancing, baby. Don't stop spinning. Don't stop not being certain but the
Clever little hiding places. How many of these do you take a day?
Hey, those are mine. Okay, I need those.
I'm with internal affairs, you moron. When you told me about Fritz killing your wife, something didn't add up. I tried to find Fritz in the system, but there's no record of him ever existing. You killed your wife. And the chief, and the coroner, and the others.
Someone is trying to blackmail me.
Bojack, this is from the show.
What?
It's marketing. Everyone in LA got one.
Huh. Bullshit.
Oh, or should I say, no oh. It was you. It was all you. Literally.
No. Literally?
No. You're a goddamn mess and you're gonna ruin my show.
Oh, your show?
It's not what I meant.
No. That's very helpful. Now I understand what you're worried about. I thought it was me, but it's your show.
Bojack, listen. Buried somewhere in there, Filbert. He's the man I fell in love with.
That man is dead! Gina, I'm not kidding. The pills. Now!
You're out of control.
Okay, cut. See, that looks real.
Bojack, he said cut.
Bojack? Buddy? I think he's really strangling her.
What? Oh, no. Turn the camera back on.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's a minor injury issue.
Stunt went slightly awry.
Again?
And one of our stars got a little strangled.
What?
Strangled, like the minimum amount of strength.
Like, he was choking her for like 3 minutes.
Cut your losses. Filbert's a monster hit. We put your side on the map, boyo, so don't get squeamish now about sunk cost. Face it, to get everything under control.
Yes.
You have one more chance. Do you promise me you can take care of this? If we let him down, he will, quote, eat my ass for dinner.
Hello?
Hey, buddy. Well, how are you feeling today?
Weird. Am I supposed to be on set right now?
You just stay right there. I'm coming over.
Okay.
Do me a favor, though.
Part in the email?
Hello?
Princess Carolyn, it's Sadie. Remember me? I was going to give you my baby, and you came down to Eden, and then you thought about your past a lot, and then in the end, I just... How fast Can you get to Eden?
Why?
My boyfriend left me, my mama sold my truck, and I don't want this baby no more.
Oh, fish, Sadie. I'm kind of in the middle of something right.
But if this baby pops out and you're not here, I'm putting it in a dumpster. I'm kidding. I'm giving it to someone else.
You saw that girl really did that.
I always forget how
It's not funny, but you know, like Brenda had a baby for real.
Thing that happened the night of the Filbert premiere.
Strangle hiatus.
Diane, stay on topic. You know what thing I'm talking about?
Yes.
The thing between us.
Got it.
When we had sex?
The same as Rob Schneider's surprise party.
You're right. This is much less sad and involves more people.
Just tell Pickles the truth.
Ooh, I'm not good at giving bad news.
To your current girlfriend.
Well, of course, every idea sounds stupid if you describe what it is.
You're not the only one who feels gross about that night. But a barge floating out to sea with no rudder. I am a rudderless, burning, large garbage barge.
Well, I'm sorry that you...
I knew it. I knew it.
There was an accident on set, and Gina got injured.
Oh my God, she did?
She's fine. But some footage has gotten out.
Footage?
And because of how it looks...
How it looks? You mean what really happened?
All you need to say is that you know the footage looks bad, but you and Gina are actors. You performed a convincing scene, and you can't wait for everyone to see the new season.
I know you've got a lot on your plate.
It's just been so crazy, this adoption process. But I think once I get a baby, my life will be less hectic, you know?
So what happens now?
I don't know.
I have to tell Pickles.
Yeah.
I'll tell her you and I had a talk.
Okay.
And we're getting back together.
Wait, what?
I never stopped loving you.
No, we can't do this. Ever again. I'm sorry.
See? I told you were great at giving bad news.
Interview's gonna go down smooth, like a 1995 Zinfandel. You ever try one of those 95 Zins? Good year for Zinfandels. Bad year for Oklahoma Federal Buildings. We'll be out of here before traffic. And yes, I'm talking about the Steven Soderbergh movie Traffic. It's playing on FX tonight, and I'm hoping to catch it. Love me some Cheetos.
This should be fun.
Now that's the spirit.
You gotta show me this video.
No, I really don't think that's necessary.
I'm gonna look like an idiot if I don't know what I'm talking about. Just let me see it.
Diane, what have you been up to? Tell me everything.
Well, actually, I've been working on a book of essays.
Okay, I was obviously just asking to be polite, and it's very rude of you to assume that I care. I have news that's important that we have no way of knowing because they're invisible to our sight metrics.
Stefani, no.
I don't understand. My parents never said no to me growing up, so I'm literally incapable of processing it as a concept. You hold everyone to an impossible standard, including yourself. It's super helpful for writing hot take shakedowns and clickbait takedowns, but totally toxic.
Then maybe we should be more forgiving in our content and maybe not publish so many takedowns?
Oh, Diane.
Will. Okay, Elbridge, Gary.
What?
Anyway, this lady showed up at the office and she was being super annoying, so I brought her here.
What? Don't do it. My mom worked all the time and she never made time for me. I felt so alone growing up, especially because I never knew my dad, or my dad was this half of a medallion with part of a family crest on it. The crest of a family I'll never know.
Boring. Still wears their half of a medallion in the hopes of one day being reunited with their long-lost twin. The exact thing happened to me. You don't see me bitching about it.
Freed yourself from that expectation and just live the life you'd clearly rather be living.
2 minutes to air.
No, that's not... I'm not...
Half of a medallion? Like, what are the odds?
No, it's a completely different thing with me. Mine's the right half, so...
Oh, okay.
No, don't do that.
Gina, what I did to you, I saw the video, and it looked pretty bad.
Yeah, I'll say it was pretty bad. It was assault. And magazine columns about what a good actor I am. People know me because of my acting. And all that goes away if I'm just... I will be civil to you on set when we have scenes together. But otherwise, I never want to think about you again.
Hey guys, how are we doing?
So good, Biscuits.
All a misunderstanding.
I mean, it's kind of hilarious. We've actually been laughing about it here on set.
Really? Bojack looks so angry in the video. And Gina...
Busted!
Oh, boy. Looks like you got your scoop.
Can you give us a kiss?
Sure thing.
Thank you so much.
That's a cut.
That was amazing. That's exactly right. Those guys were nice, but they were total boobs. Anyway, I'm gonna go review the third quarter budget with our diagnostics team.
Insufficient power. Now entering sleep mode.
You wanna sleep with me? That is not a mode I'm comfortable with, Mr. Fondle.
Please connect.
To threaten an employee with battery at any level.
What time is it right now? For female employees of one popular website, the answer is
He wanted to get all up in my guts with his penis and ejaculate inside me. At the time, I just thought it was typical corporate banter. But now, I'm...
Henry Fondle is a sex robot, and he should not be a CEO of any company.
When you say sex robot, you're speaking metaphorically, right?
What time it is. That also doesn't harass anyone. This is a great day for the women of this company, many of whom will be laid off.
What about that website you go to pay your parking tickets? Or if we're really desperate, TNT. The point is we're just getting started, Princess Carolyn. She's gone. Unless I was Princess Carolyn the whole time.
Give it to me.
You know this guy just got fired for sexual harassment, right?
Yeah, so he's learned his lesson.
They try to warn us. Bojack tried to warn us.
Oh, hello. Shouldn't you be out not really strangling someone?
The last time I saw you, you said you still believed I could be a better person. Do you still believe that?
I do.
I need you to write one of your takedowns.
Or good guys. We're all just guys who do good stuff sometimes.
Bars.
So you need to stop using that as an excuse.
I am asking to be held accountable.
And I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. Whatever you put in that story, no one is going to hold you accountable.
Lionel Richie album and finger each other's holes.
Shh. Henry, no. There'll be time for that later.
I love it when you call me.
Okay.
What are you gonna call her? Untitled Princess Carolyn Project.
But not really, though, right?
Wow, it feels so weird to be eating here. So this is what it's like from the other side.
Pickles, I took you here because I wanted you to be somewhere you felt comfortable.
Ah, that's so...
Her fashion choices just aren't popping.
Oh no, this is bad news. Well, thank you for telling me.
No, that isn't the thing I was going to tell you.
There's more bad news? No matter what.
Pickles,
What is it?
I had the puppy dog eyes. The first time he married somebody.
Sober me up, please.
What if I get sober and I'm still the same awful person I've always been, only more sober?
I think that you can go back home and try to do things your way like you've been doing all your life. Or you can see what these guys have to offer. She was my only friend, and we did everything together. Until she got adopted by the cool kids, and then she turned on me.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot. And it was Abby, and I hated her, and I will never forgive her.
I'm gonna say, hello, I am Bojack Horseman. Obviously, you know who I am, because I'm very famous, and also we called ahead.
We made it to the end of season 5. Now it's on to the final home stretch of Bojack Horseman. This season is very much all over the place. Season 5 was very but I enjoyed it a lot. For it to have the worst of the worst happen to Bojack and still, try to have time, try to be like, it's still never too late. This is a very long video. If you made it to the end of this video, I love you so much. Also, like, share, and subscribe, comment, and let's talk about the show. It helps the algorithm. If you want to follow me on any of my social medias, they be down in the description below. Be good, be kind. See ya.
Talked to my mom last night, no answer. I hate cancer, I hate how you spun out of my life like break dancers and left when all this crazy shit happened. Why am I tripping? Why am I mad? My belief is off. Gotta tell you all my problems till the beat go off. I don't know why you ain't fucking with me no more. Is it cause I ain't sweet no more? Is it cause I ain't bowed to your feet no more? You got a new man, but you acting like you ain't cheat no more with me no more. Tell him how you used to talk about how you ain't really get along and scoop me and your